Hey, Chris McAndrew here, McAndrew Lawn Care in Nicholson, Georgia. Today's video is about 3 words you're gonna hear in the lawn care business from your customers, or at least from some of your customers. It's would you mind? It's would you mind trimming a bush for me? Would you mind gathering some sticks for me and throwing them in the woods? Would you mind cutting a little bit into my wood line today? Since you're already here, just take an extra minute. And they always like to throw in there, it'll just take an extra minute. Fact is, it might just take an extra minute. It might take 15 extra minutes, but those minutes add up over the day. We got a crew of 2 to 3 guys that go out every day. And if they sit at a property for 10 extra minutes, and they do that at 4 properties a day, that's 40 extra minutes times 2 or times 3 people. That costs me a lot of money. I don't want to pay a lot of extra money because the customers want us to do stuff for free. I use the example all the time that I don't go into Walmart and ask for example of free keychain if I get my oil changed, because they're not going to give it to me. They're going to charge me for it. You pay for everything at any store you go into, and it should be the exact same thing for all of us in the lawn care business. You should pay for everything that you get done in your yard as a customer. They're the customer, we're the business, we're trying to make a profit here. So the way to answer would you mind is typically no, I don't mind, but, and the big but here is, but it's gonna cost you extra. Or, but I can't do it today because we've already got a full schedule today. The schedule's already lined up for the day. We got 15 jobs. We got to go from one to the next to the next. We're not expecting this. We're not planning for this extra work, whether it's 10 or 15 minutes. It's not planned out as part of your schedule for the day. So the key here is to try to have the customer tell you in advance if they want some extra work done, or if they want it done right then, you tell them it's going to be extra money. And either way, it's going to be extra money because you got to make money for the extra work. Now, this is a lesson I had to learn the hard way, because back when I started, I would do this for people, and it was usually something small, and it starts out something small, and the next time you're there, it's something else. And it used to make me more and more angry as I had to do all this extra work for free. So my girlfriend, Heather, who is now my wife, at the time though, she was my girlfriend, and she said, let me handle it with this one customer in particular that I had that wanted us to do extra work every time we were there. So Heather walked up there and met the customer when we got there that day, and the customer said, can you go from the edge of the yard through the woods to the road and just kind of clear that area out? It wasn't a huge area, but it was big enough where it would have taken a good bit of time. So Heather said, well, we can do that, but it's gonna be an extra $85. And the customer said, okay, well, let me think on that. We'll get to it next time if I want to do it. We never ended up having to do it. We continued to keep the customer for the rest of the year. So I wanted to point that out too. You're not going to lose the customer just because you want to get a little extra money or refuse to do these extra projects right when you're there. Usually they're going to keep you anyway, and they're going to understand. And over time, you'll figure out how to work with them so that you can get the work done properly and get paid for it, which is the whole key here to running a lawn care business. So the main thing here is make sure you charge a little bit extra when you want to do extra work. When the customer wants you to do extra work, charge a little bit extra, and try not to do it that day if you've already got your schedule filled in for the whole day. Thanks for watching.